Hey, everybody, welcome back to the DeTalented Podcast. As always, I am here with my super excited Happy New Year co-host, Jimmy DeTalent. Jimmy, say hi, man.
Hey, everybody.
Wow, he's in good form tonight.
Yeah, man.
Right
I'm
off
good.
the bat.
I'm
That
doing
was
great.
different.
That was different.
He's had
right?
some time off work, and plus it is New Year's Day. Happy New Year to everybody if you're watching. We hope your 2025 was amazing, but not near as amazing as your 2026 is going to be.
Right.
Jimmy, I got good news. But before I
Tell
get
me.
before I do that, let's go ahead and get this over with. Hey, go ahead, click subscribe. Like the video, comment on the video, click the notification bell so you don't miss when the DeTalented Podcast airs new videos. We want you here with us every single week. Here's the good news.
Yes, tell me.
Tonight,
Tell me.
we are not talking about any killers.
Oh, I feel a weight lifted off.
No death and destruction tonight.
Nothing.
In fact,
I need a soundboard.
I know.
Some like chairs.
I know, right? Dude, I know. We were talking, even my wife, she was like, man, she was like, I want to watch all your videos, but I'm just sad after watching some of these.
It's a little heavy.
They are
heavy.
They are heavy, man.
Yeah.
We did, I think, a total of 5 or 6 videos in that series leading up to Christmas, where we kind of did true crime, and we'll get back to it. And we do some, but they're really interesting. They are interesting episodes, and the stories are good. And like I told her, the stories aren't so much about the killer as it is the victims and the survivors. Speaking of that, next week we will be revisiting that same genre, but the reason for that is why, Jimmy?
Oh, man. We have a treat for you all. So what is it? It is December. No. It's January the 8th.
January the 8th.
Holly Dunn will be in the studio. The sole survivor of the railroad killer. And, man, she has such a story. Not only did she survive that whole how do
Ordeal.
you even say that? Ordeal. I mean, that's that
Nightmare.
That's like downplaying ordeal.
Yeah.
But not only did she survive that, but she ended up doing something with her life, and she is thriving past that. She opened up Holly's House, and she is taking care of battered women, battered children, and like what a life she's lived. And we are so grateful and blessed to have her in the studio on January the 8th. So please be sure you tune in.
Yeah,
for
that's next week. She also authored the book Soul Survivor. I encourage you to check that out. It's available on Amazon. And I've got a chance to read through a lot of that, and it's amazing. Her story's amazing. And, I think she does a lot of speaking and stuff like that as well. We're just going to give her a chance to tell her story. I know she's told it before, but not to the DPC, DeTalented Podcast
DPC,
audience, who we love. And don't forget, we are racing on YouTube to 500 subscribers. We want you to click that subscribe button. I know I already said it, but listen, when we get that 500th subscriber, we are going to do something big, some big giveaway. We don't know what it is yet, but as soon as we get there, and we're getting really close, you will know, and we will do a random draw, and we're going to give you something. So even in the comments, leave, what do you think of, what do you want? What do you want from the DeTalented Podcast? We got swag, we got gear, whatever you could think of, but we want to give it. And now that that's all said and done, dude, can you believe we've been doing this? We started this in March.
Crazy.
March 22nd is the day that we started.
Is that when it was?
That was the day.
Wow.
And we're 41 episodes in, so we're still not even quite a year in.
Yeah.
Man, it's been quite a ride, and a lot's changed. We started off in here. I remember our first episode. We were just kind of trying to figure things out.
Yeah.
I was sitting here with a laptop running everything, and we did that for I think maybe about. You know what? I should have looked that up. But since I don't know what episode producer Rick came on with us, but I would say it's around the 20-ish, 22, 23 episode mark.
Yeah.
And he's been with us ever since. And we've upgraded studio. We've upgraded quality. And man, this thing is just rolling. It's snowballing. And that's something that you can do, man. Just so you know, we're not only on YouTube. We're on Spotify. We're on Apple. We are on Instagram, Facebook. We are on on TikTok. Check us out on the TikTok. I'm telling you, man, the TikTok actually is really kind of blown up. Yeah. And we post shorts and we post clips and we post videos every single day. And we want your reactions. We want your comments, whether they're good, indifferent, bad. You tell us what you think, what you feel. Tell us what kind of content you would like to see. What would you like us to bring to you in episodes? And we'll definitely work on that. And speaking of that, man, I'm super happy that we're back to our, originally this is a kind of an uplifting comedy podcast is what the goal was. Not been too funny the last few weeks. In fact, it's been downright disturbing, some of the stuff that we talked about. However, tonight we are back and we're going to talk about some of those episodes. And I think that's where we're going to start. Jimmy.
Yes.
So far, what has been your favorite DeTalented podcast episode?
Oh, man, that's hard to say. Out of the 40, or what are we on the 42nd?
We're on the 42nd.
Man, that's a good question.
Yeah, man, there's a bunch. Well, to be honest, you got 41 good options.
I do. Man, I really don't know. They've all been great.
You know what sticks out to me? I don't know why.
Say it. What?
And I don't even know what episode. I think it was episode 2, 3, somewhere between 1 and 5. Is when we talked about the Pinocchio, the Pinocchio thing, where the child trafficking and all that. We were talking about that. I know I just said we were going to be happy go lucky, but I remember that because it's so crazy that portion of that movie. Have you ever seen it, Producer Rick?
No.
Oh man, dude. It's super crazy, man. It's the scene where they're in like a tavern or a bar, and the old man kind of gets wild and evil looking, and talks about taking the little boy to Treasure Island, and it's really nuts. And for some reason, that moment really sticks out to me, man. Of something that we talked about, and we talked about so much. I was kind of going through.
Was that based off of Disney?
Yes.
It was Disney. It's in the original Pinocchio movie.
Okay.
From the 20s or 30s or when was it?
Somewhere in there.
I mean, dude, it was off the chain, man. It literally sounded like, well, I mean, that's one thing about Disney. Here, let's go ahead and make our Disney lovers mad. I don't think Disney has your child's best interest at heart all the time.
Right. Yeah.
And I'm not talking about the silly little things that they try to find in the movies, and because you can find things everywhere, but man, there are some real clear cut things that they do. Well, The View is Disney, right there. That's enough. That's enough to disown.
Enough said.
Enough. That's enough right there to never watch Disney again, man. But I hate to say that because let me tell you, man. They're some of my best friends. Some of the people I love, but it's so weird when adults are just super Disney fans, man. Don't you think? Like the ones who, I don't want to. It's just weird to me. This is totally my opinion. So listen, all you Disney fans out there, don't get all offended. There are. I'm a Cowboys fan. I take heat all the time, right? You're a Disney fan. You take some heat. But I know adults who that's what they do. Every vacation, they go to Disney. And I remember when my twins, who are about, they're 25 years old, close to 26, when they were 4 or 5 years old, some 6 maybe, I don't know. I don't even know what it was. We took them to Disney. I was miserable the whole time. That was not fun for me as an adult. I did not think it was.
I've never been, so I don't know.
Don't go. If you're going to spend the money, go to Universal because it's awesome.
Right. Yeah.
Universal's amazing. I'm a Universal fan, dude. I would go to Universal I could go there over and over and over and over again. There's 3 parks. There's tons of stuff to do. The rides are more. There's tons of stuff for kids, but at the same time, it's stuff like the Spider-Man ride. Awesome. And there are a bunch of what do you call them? Like the virtual rides where, you move around and stuff, but man, I'll take the Harry Potter ride, you're flying on a broom through over the Quidditch field and running from a dragon. And dude, you go upside down and everything. It's amazing. The Hulk roller coaster is awesome. I mean, there's just so much in that park, but you go to Disney, dude, I don't want to ride the teacups. I don't, you know what I mean? Matter of fact, let me tell you something, man. The maddest I've ever been at an amusement park was not because of another person. We talked about that in episode 2. Remember, we show the fight Holiday World?
Yes.
I just squirreled out a little bit there.
Yeah.
Adults fight. The maddest I've ever been, and I'm serious, I was mad, dude. I was hot. Was at friggin' Disney, the Stitch ride. The Stitch ride, they had Stitch burp right in your face, and they blow
I remember that.
They blow a burp smell at you.
Yeah.
And it was disgusting.
Gross.
I was ready.
Pretty gross.
Dude, I was about to, Stitch was about to need stitches. I was ready to punch Stitch in his face.
That's so funny you say that. Yeah, I remember that.
You do? You remember that me telling that story? Or you
No.
I
remember being there.
Yeah, dude, it was disgusting.
Yeah.
And there were some things that were cool, like I don't know if it's called the Fantasia ride. It's not a ride, but you go in this theater, and it was really cool, man. I'm not saying there wasn't some cool things in there, but I remember, it's like this. You wear glasses, so it's all 3D, and when one of the characters blew flowers at you and you smelled flowers, and one of them splashed water and little drips of water would hit you. So that stuff's pretty cool. But man, everything at Universal's like that, like the King Kong ride. Oh, dude, it's awesome, dude. Like King Kong rips this thing apart that's trying to King Kong's there. You're going through this, you're on like this vehicle going through trying to, I don't know, some rescue mission or something. And King Kong's on your side. He's protecting you from all these things in that land. Yeah. And this big, I don't know what it is, one of them big worms that eats people come at you, and he rips it apart. And when he does, the guts fly everywhere, and you get hit with like water. You know what I mean? So you feel it when it happens. Yeah. But super cool. The one thing I've been, and here's the thing, I've only been to Universal twice, and both times I was there, it rained and poured. Dude, it doesn't stop nobody. People go and pay $20 for a trash bag with a hole in it. Yeah. Put it on a poncho, right? I'll tell you, let me give you a pro tip. PSA, you ever go to Universal, before you go there, take some ponchos with you. Because if you go in the summer, in the summer in Florida is like the rainy season in like June, like May and June. And so it's going to rain every day, and it might rain for 2 minutes and go away, and you have 2 or 3 hours of sun. But the second time we went, like it was pretty in the like the early morning when we got there, but then it started raining in the afternoon, and it set in, and it rained the rest of the day.
Oh yeah.
So it's just when you're walking, to the rides. Once you get in the rides, it wasn't bad, man. Right. And they got tons of cool roller coasters and stuff like that. But yeah, man, I don't know how we got off on that. The whole Disney thing, the Pinocchio thing. Yeah. But that's crazy. Producer Rick, you need to look that up, man, and watch that little section. It's about 3-4 minutes long, and sure. It's crazy. Yeah, man. Let's replay it. Ooh, yeah. Let's put it out there, man. Let's recap. Let's recap. Because it was a pretty it's pretty clear what it was. And this is free use. It's old enough to where it's free use. It's in the open domain, so we ain't got to worry about that dreaded YouTube copyright strike. You know what? Let me tell you what, Ricky. Go over there to the icon up there. Drop that, hit switch account, and go to my name. That's YouTube Premium, baby. No ads. And look up like Pinocchio Child. Oh, Pleasure Island. That's going to be it. Yeah. Now let's see what it says. That one right there, dude. Play that.
This very first one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Dude, this is nuts.
Yeah.
Listen to what they say.
An actor's life is gay. It's great to be a celebrity. An actor's life for me. And the dummy fell for it. Hook, line, and sinker.
This is great for kids already, right?
Right.
They're just tanked at this bar.
Yeah.
And did Stromboli pay? Plenty. That shows you how low Honest John will stoop. Hey, Giddy? Now, Coachman? What's your proposition?
Well, how would you blokes like to make some real money?
well. And
Wow.
who do we have to, No, nothing like that. You see?
Look at him looking around. He might listen.
I'm collecting stupid little boys. Stupid little boys? You know, the disobedient ones what play hooky from school. Oh, and you see... And I takes him to Pleasure Island. Pleasure Island. Pleasure Island? But the law. Suppose they... No, there's no risk. They never come back as boys.
Wow. That's crazy.
Now, I've got a coach load leaving at midnight. We'll meet at the crossroads. And no double crossing. No, sir. Scout around. And any good prospects you find, bring him to me. Yes, Chief. I'll pay you well. I got plenty of gold.
Dude.
That's disturbing.
So, yes, I've seen Pinocchio before.
Yeah, right.
I don't remember that.
I know.
Because I was a child, right?
Yeah, I know, man. But is that not nuts?
Oh,
that's
that's
crazy.
terrible.
He even went devil with face. And
Yeah,
he was like,
that's
they
horrible.
never come back as boys. I was like,
Yeah.
what?
That's terrible.
So if you've seen that episode, you have now seen that again, man.
Yeah.
It shows you, man, what a sick world has been for a long time, man.
A
you
long
know?
time.
It's been that way
Long
for a
time.
long time. It's not new. You know, we act like, you know, we talk about that some. We're like, was it as bad back then? I think it was.
Yeah.
You know, I think men have always been inherently, you know, not inherently evil. I don't believe that because I don't believe we were created to be evil. We're created in God's image. I believe that with all my heart. But I believe that once, you know, that there's, you know, once people start going to that side, and some people really go to that side, that you know, even that, man, that what business did that have in a kid movie? Right? For little kids, Pinocchio, right? Which the whole movie's about lying and all that. So the whole thing's crazy. But that, man, I can't. I mean, honestly, dude, if I talked, so I'm going to ask you, what else could that be about?
What else could it be about?
I mean, besides child trafficking.
Yeah, that's it.
I mean,
right?
There's literally no, you know, I can't think of another thing that somebody could come up with, and maybe they'll say, well, Pleasure Island was this, or no, whatever.
No.
Yeah, he would, and dude, that line, the line that seals it, he said they never come back.
Yeah,
as boys.
As boys.
Yeah,
yeah,
dude, that's crazy, man. That's one of my favorite moments, man. Come on, give me, dig deep, man. Give me a moment. Give me a moment from the podcast.
Mine's silliness, Nick. I just enjoy all the things we talked about here locally, like the eateries locally, like just some of the neighborhood stuff locally. I enjoy that. You know, just talking about old school, like when we were young, Green's video. Remember Green's video? Remember Hooks?
Yeah. So the episodes with Chief Bolin, because we're good friends with him from kid, and with Dennis Frazier, who come on and talked about the crazy, I can't even remember what it's called, but the illness that he had, the condition that he had. But we also got to talk about some of that. You know, I remember Dennis, and Dennis is a fan of the show, man. He reaches out. He's going to come back on. I know he was going to not too long ago, and something came up. But you know what I remember? What do you remember the most about Dennis Frazier? I remember a lot, but I'm guessing for you, I know what it's going to be.
Well, okay. For me, it was like he was our paper route guy, right? And he always drove a Honda Spree.
A Spree, yeah.
And he would get to my house, and he would like stop, and he would let me drive his Spree.
Everybody rode, everybody.
Yeah.
If so, when you were one of the poor kids, and then the other kids had Sprees, we were like on them all the time, man. My boy Aaron had. They all had them, and I was like, "Let me ride it."
We never had those.
No, we don't, man. And you know what's funny is the last scooter like that I rode was your neighbor's, man. Your neighbor Jeff's had one.
Yep. He sure
I was
did.
like, "Let me ride it." And I ain't gonna lie, dude, I was wobbling. I rode a Harley for years. And that little scooter was. I was like, "Ooh, this is." I was like, "This is different." It's like
funny.
Yeah, man, it is, dude.
Yeah.
I remember in our day, you don't see them as much now. When you see them, let's just be honest. They're DUI victims. But when we were kids, they were like pre-driving teenagers.
Yep, that's what it was.
13 to 15-year-olds who drove them everywhere, man. They were everywhere. Most of my friends in those days had a Honda Spree.
Yeah, man.
You know, and then the ones that had a little more money, they had the Elite.
Yeah.
A little bigger.
Not in my neck of the woods.
They had no scooters. No, y'all had 4-wheelers and UTVs.
Or you wasn't going. If you had a scooter where I lived, you were going down your driveway. Maybe that was
stuck like Chuck.
What did Aaron have? It wasn't a.
Aaron had one called a gyro.
That's what it was. Yeah.
And it had 2 wheels on the back.
Yeah.
I'll never forget, man. Me and him were going to the mall one day, and my mom was like, "I'll give you guys a ride." And we go to pick him up, and he's laying in the street, bleeding. I was like, "What happened to you?" He's like, "I just wrecked this stupid thing." He wanted to go get a drink before we left. I was like, "Why didn't you just wait till we got here? Mom would have stopped and got you. We could have got a drink." And he was like, "I remember his knee was like laid open, and his parents were like gone, so we had to take him to the hospital. And I remember them like scrubbing that wound that would look like a toothbrush. And like I remember what I remember about him doing that was I remember him pulling his hood up over his face and closing the drawstring off because he was
hurting,
dude. He was hurting for certain, dude. He's another one we need to get on here one of these days, man. And we've talked to several people, man, that want to come on and I'm gonna reach out to some of them, man. One of them is an old buddy of ours named Josh Merrill, and he reached out. And he's been through a lot in life, but also he's a super good musician, man. Yeah. So would love to get him on here. He said he's gonna reach out to me the next time he comes into town because he lives down in Texas now.
Right.
And for a small podcast, like we're flying people in and all that stuff. Not yet. We will be.
Not yet.
We're going to be doing that stuff.
That's right. That's right.
And expecting to get some big guests on here. In fact, we got one coming on next week, which is amazing. She just happens to be in the area. That's a bonus for us. But man, it's been really cool, man. I never really thought of doing a podcast before last year, and then we kind of started talking about it a little bit, man, and we just kind of jumped right in, and we had no experience, and I just feel like every week we kind of find our rhythm a little bit more, know, and it's hard. One of the hardest things I think that well, I'll tell you right now, the hardest part about doing a podcast is what are you going to talk about?
Right.
But that's what I love about ours. Sure, the last 5 or 6 episodes, we did come in with a plan because we were very targeted and specific about the true crime things that we talked about. But usually, just in case you wondered, if you can't tell by watching, man, we just show up and talk. And what comes up, comes up.
Right.
Yeah, I'll tell you something that was cool. I met Logan East this weekend.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Who I've never met, and the only reason I knew who he was whenever I got introduced to him was because of David East being here.
There you go.
Yeah.
I held him to a standard. I was like, "Oh, I know who you are. You're David's." And he was like, "Yeah." I was like, "Oh, I hear you got all kinds of special skills."
And then he got up, and then he got up and did prove
he
it.
Did.
Right?
He proved it,
dude. That kid, I know, man. He's good. His dad, dude, David East, is a sleeper. For the people, man, David East is only a sleeper because of the genre that he's in.
Yeah.
Which is great. He's using his talents. That's awesome. But he's done some other stuff before, man. He's done some big stuff.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, I seen him post something like he's got a song that's like 6 on
it's running up the charts.
It's running up the gospel charts, man. So,
man.
That's
awesome.
I really enjoyed that episode with Dave, man.
Me too.
he can talk really well. He's
Yeah.
funny,
Well, dude, Dave is a very smart guy.
Oh yeah.
Dude,
for sure.
Dude, back in the day, I'm talking about when we were kids, he was already like a tech guy, computer guy. Like when the internet and everything first started kind of hitting, like Dave was the guy. Dave
100%.
Was the one, man.
I can see that.
Yeah. He was the one that kind of understood everything without being taught, just kind of taught himself it. And he was that guy. I remember that, man. I remember some friends of ours, and they had issues. That's who they went to, man. But we've definitely had some good episodes, man. We talked about, one thing that's I just seen on the news the other day, because he was playing football in the yard, was we talked about Cain Velasquez, and his issue that he's got, that's where That's where I have problems, man. You know, so like we talked about it the other day with the Christy Bamu case. Like those two people that tortured and killed that kid got 25 years and 30 years, right?
Yeah.
Eric Bakube got 30 years. Magali Bamu, his sister, got 25 years.
Yeah.
Or, they say life, but that's when they get out, supposedly.
Right.
And then you guys got like, you know, do you know what happened with Cain Velasquez? Do you know who that is?
No.
So he's a heavyweight UFC. He used to be the heavyweight UFC champion.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I know who Kane is.
Yeah. So man, somebody did some bad things to his nephew.
Yeah.
That's what it was. And he went after him and got put in prison, you know? And that's what I'm saying. So here's what we're talking about. For a long time, like that's the thing. He didn't even kill the guy. So you got people who, you got the perpetrators who get off easy.
Yeah.
And then you get the people like we were talking about. Like literally I posted some videos this week about, you know, helping people when they need help. Like we talked about those neighbors that didn't do nothing and the sister didn't do nothing. Yeah. And then you got somebody that actually does to protect this child, and he goes, and our justice system puts him in jail.
Yep.
Dude, that's a travesty.
If he was an immigrant, he'd be free right now.
Yeah, no doubt, man.
I know it's not going to sit well, but
Well, hey, you know what? We ain't worried about sitting well. Yeah. We are. I will say this about the DeTalented Podcast: we are tellers of truth.
We try, right?
You know, I have no interest in anything else.
Yeah.
You know, I've been really good. I know we've talked about some things on the podcast before that were political. I've been a really good boy. I've kind of got off of the political stuff. I don't watch it. You know, like I said, I'll watch Gutfeld because he's funny, and they say funny things, and now I'm having a hard time turning away this Minnesota thing that's going on, because there's $9 billion worth of fraud. So crazy. And CNN's running stories saying that, like, the Trump administration is just trying to. It's on paper. It's been revealed, and CNN's trying to cover it up. You know,
so tell me, because I don't know.
Over $9 billion.
They found $9 billion.
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 Okay.
And Tim Walz, you know, Captain Idiot. Yeah. He has been told all of it. Did nothing about it. It's all.
What was it though?
It's all with the Somali people. It's a bunch to do with child care and.
Yeah, they've opened up all these fraudulent businesses: healthcare, childcare, insurance. And this kid named Shirley.
Yeah. A YouTuber.
Yeah. Just went around and was like, hey, I want to get my son Joey in here. Like, nobody's there. No children are there.
Uncovered it. This kid.
Wow.
The outside of the building was like Children's Learning Center. Like, they couldn't even spell learning properly on the sign for a learning center.
Most of the people that are doing it in conjunction with Tim Walz and them are Somali people. Somali immigrants.
And you said $9 billion?
$9 billion. Oh
wow,
dude! If Tim Walz
sent back to Somalia,
yeah.
Oh wow.
And it's that
Ilhan.
awful. Yeah. How you say her name?
Ilhan
Omar.
Yeah.
She married her brother.
Yeah, she married her brother. That guy. Yeah. She's from Somalia. It's her and Tim Walz. They're all both Minnesota people.
Oh wow.
So if them two don't go to prison. Dude.
So where are we at with this? Like, what's
they're it's heating up every day. They're being heavily investigated. Mayors, Democrat and Republican mayors in Minnesota are calling for Tim Walz to resign from the governorship.
Oh, wow.
They're like, you need to resign. They're like, this is awful. $9 billion from their budget. They're being told there was no money. Well, no wonder. It's a third of the state's entire budget is what they said.
Wow.
$9 billion just gone like a fart in the wind.
Like nothing.
Paid for by the residents of Minnesota.
Oh my.
All every dollar is taxpayer dollar.
Wow.
And you got CNN and NBC and ABC either not covering it or coming at it and spinning it and trying to blame it like it's like Trump's a bad guy for discovering it.
Wow.
Yeah. Even Tim Walz said that, well, this wouldn't be a problem if Donald, he said something like if Donald Trump didn't start investigating it. It's like, what?
Wow.
Dude, this dude is a non-useful idiot. He's not a useful idiot. He's a I'm going to go to Minnesota and run for governor. I will clean that. If he can be a governor, I can too. You know, because at least I'm a useful idiot. Like this guy, how
I
did
bet
this
you
guy?
won't even try to put tampons in boys' bathrooms.
Absolutely not. I think you know what I'm saying. What in the world? How did this guy get? How did Americans vote? Well, Americans didn't. That's the thing.
Somalians, there's 100,000 of them.
100, yeah, vote
in Minnesota.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then here's the other thing. So now the GOP, the Republicans, are calling for voter ID to be required, and the Democrats are saying they're doing that so they can cheat.
Wow.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
What you got?
There was a reporter too. This lady was down there trying to this is before anything was even figured out. She was down there doing reports on how many Somalians were down there.
Uh-huh.
And while on TV, she was attacked and dragged down the street by these Somalians.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I seen that, man.
That's crazy.
I seen that. And then that one guy went down there like a tough kind of YouTuber, and he's like, "Come on!" He was like, "Bring
He
bring
punched
it."
him right
He
in the
punched
face.
him. Yeah, he smoked him, didn't he? Yeah. I seen that.
And
man.
you say voter ID is a way to cheat?
for Republicans to cheat
How's that, though?
because
Explain it to me.
Because the Democratic Party relies on illegal votes.
Right,
to
but
win.
But if you need voter ID, how is that cheating?
Come on, explain it to
I'm
me.
asking you how.
I'm asking
So
you.
you are required to show ID to vote. How is that cheating? Isn't that what we should be doing?
Isn't that what common sense would say?
I'm asking because
I
I,
mean,
don't
you have
know.
to
I don't
have-
understand this. Am
You
I
have to have
missing
ID
something?
to buy alcohol.
You have to have ID to buy a lottery card if you look like you're
Lottery,
18.
alcohol, cigarettes.
Everything.
gun.
But you don't need a
Yeah.
gun.
Oh,
You
yeah,
don't need
gun.
an ID to vote, or you do.
You
I'm
need
asking.
no, right. No, a lot of states right now, no, and
But
that's what the
but
GOP
they're
are saying
if
is
you need an ID to vote.
they're
that's
saying that
cheating.
the GOP is saying, or the Democrats are saying that Republicans are doing that so that they can cheat.
Will somebody explain that to me?
We can't because
I'm
it
not
makes
sure.
because it has no explanation.
We
It's
can't make
obviously-
sense of it because
You know,
it's not sensible.
Interesting.
and even Elon is what he come out and said. He's like, listen, you got to understand, man. If we don't, like, not everybody, and I agree, man. Like, it's sad. Some of it's sad watching these people. Some good people are getting deported, man. They are. But it's man. It's just if that's not done, there's not going to be two parties. There's only going to be one, because there's no way we can keep up. 20 million people under Biden came in illegally, and they're here, and Republicans are bad for deporting those people. That's what they're saying. We're bad for deporting them. And I've even looked at it from, and let me just tell you, man, because a lot of people are like, well, how can you say, that that's Christian? Because Jesus didn't do that. No, here's the whole thing, man. You can look in the Bible, and it talks about sojourners. But if you look at what a sojourner is is somebody who comes into a country legally and who adapts and assimilates into that country's way of life, not somebody who brings. I'm gonna tell you right now, man. If you bring if you bring third world country people and let them continue the way they live into the U.S., guess what happens? The U.S. becomes a third world country, and that's kind of the bottom line, man.
Yeah.
And so it's scary, man. And this, like I said, the scarier thing to me is that the people that I know who I don't want to offend people, but I'm going to. I know, because they're going to be offended because they don't think the same way. But I don't understand how the people that I think of as smart people are, like, they just let hatred of one man blind them from all of the other stuff. Like, I get it. If you hate Trump, I'm okay with that. You can hate Trump, man. I don't really care. To me, it's not about Trump. It's about the policies that we allow, to go on.
They don't even debate on the policy. They just debate on we hate Trump.
That's it. That's
So
all they say.
It's the man.
Yeah.
It's not really the policy.
Yeah, they hate the man.
It's the man.
Yeah.
who
Well,
they
that's
hate.
because they don't want to talk about policy. Because
Why-
if they do,
so
then they
then-
have to make sense of it.
Tell me that. Why? Why don't they want to talk about the policy?
Because they're blinded by TDS. It's a real
You think
thing.
that's what that is?
Absolutely.
If you cured cancer, the cure would be bad. Probably racist.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wow.
dude, no matter what he does, there's been not one thing he's done they've said, oh, that's good.
So then can somebody explain that to us?
No, all they say, they just say the same things. Like Timu Obama, like he gets up and says the same things. Donald Trump is ruining this country. The economy's awful. Affordability's awful. He just made a big post about that today, and literally all the comments were like,
And who's this?
I'm doing better than I've done in 4 years.
But who's saying that? You said Timu
Obama. That is oh man, I can't even think of his real name because to me he's just Timu Obama. Jeffries. Yeah. Jeffries is the minority leader.
So then what is the substance that he has to back that up?
Nothing. They have no substance. They say it and they expect. Here's what they count on, man. Their base, Trump haters, they won't look at it.
Yeah.
Have you seen any videos where these YouTubers or people will go out and they'll say, "Hey man, do you hate Donald Trump because he said this?" And they'll be like, "Yes, he said that, and that is so racist, and that's that, and this, that." And they'll let them argue for a while, and they'll say, "Oh, just so you know, Trump never said that. That was Obama. That was Obama.
Right.
That was Biden.
Okay.
That was this person."
Well,
and then
he's horrible anyways.
Yeah. They'll just that's what they'll do. They'll just default back, man.
Yeah.
To nothing. I seen a video yesterday where this professor at Southern Illinois University.
SIU.
Yeah, SIU.
Okay. Yeah.
He got arrested for it, but he went out and started flipping like the turning point tables and saying, and when they caught it, when the police pulled him in and said, "Man, you can't do this. You're a teacher here. What are you doing?" He was like, "Well, that's a bad organization and they're lying to these students." And he was like, "That's your opinion, you know?" And he said, "But you can't do this." And he was like, "Okay, what am I going to do? Get a ticket?" And he was like, "No, you're going to jail."
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Idiot.
And they put him in. He had to go to jail, man, and couldn't get. And he was like, "So I just get out when do I see a judge this afternoon?" And they was like, "No, Monday." And he was like, "Oh man, And hopefully he's lost his job. He should lose his job.
Yeah.
But that's the other bad part is our education system is skewed so far that way.
Yeah.
That and the sad part about it is people like us. I mean, we don't hate people, but yet that's what they'll say about us is that we.
I'm tired of being hated on though.
Yeah, man. And expected to just take it.
Right.
They expect us to just take it and be okay with it, for them to say whatever they want, and then anytime anybody that's conservative says anything, and here's the other thing. I've seen people saying stuff like, "Well, how can anybody that's says they're a Christian go along with this?" Dude, if you look at the two sides, now I will say there are things I don't agree with 100% on that side. But if you look at the two sides and you do claim Christianity, how can you not be conservative? That makes no sense to me.
God-sanctioned wars.
Yeah, absolutely, man. And that's the other thing.
And if people will probably be like, "No, he wouldn't." I mean, read your Bible.
You know what?
What about David?
That's another thing they twisted. You just reminded me of that. They twisted last week was because he bombed an ISIS cell. Yeah. And so the Democrats come out and said, "Oh, nice. On Christmas Eve, you bombed," was it Venezuela? Or what? I forget the country, but they're like, "Oh, you bombed this country on Christmas Eve." And the GOP's like, "We didn't bomb the country. We spoke to the country." And they were like, "Yes, we need to get these."
Nigeria. It was the people killing the Christians.
Yes. And we bombed them. And they're saying we bombed Nigeria, but we didn't. We worked with Nigeria, went over there, eliminated this ISIS cell.
Threat.
Right. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Exactly. Help the people out. But, that got real political real fast. You know what? But it made me think, here's something we haven't talked about in a while. That was one of my favorite episodes. Although I don't think it was one of our most successful. But, man, I haven't looked at it. I haven't seen it. It's kind of died down. Bro, where's 3-Eye Atlas?
Oh, producer Rick.
Still doing crazy things.
Is it? What's happening with it now, man?
Still on its projected target, going to Jupiter. Its tail, its anti-tail, the one that that are like, "Oh, it's a comet, it's a comet, it's a comet." No. Like, it's doing everything that a comet doesn't do. It has an anti-tail that's like 1,000,000 miles long, pointed towards the sun.
1,000,000 miles.
Yeah.
1,000,000 miles long?
Yeah.
Which means it's being propelled, right? Yeah.
Which is, physics say that can't be possible because the solar wind is what. So when you see a comet and its tail is always facing away from the sun,
right,
like it's going backwards, that's because the solar wind is pushing the tail that way. The tail can't fight the solar wind. This thing is pushing directly against it and not getting any smaller.
So why is it shrank out of is this thing getting shrouded in being hidden or something now? Like they're trying to keep it hush hush? Because
there's some dudes that's got some crazy photos, like backyard people.
Backyard. He's talking about us. Backyard.
Some
That's the
backyard
three of
people.
us.
That's
We're backyard.
We're
folk.
backyard people.
Probably a little more sophisticated than us. They're like $10,000. I'm not spending $10,000 on a telescope.
No, sir.
Right.
But I'll
there
look
are-
at pictures from yours.
But there are some dudes that are, and the pictures they're taking are amazing. And it's changing colors still. It's like,
You about to show us some?
yeah, I'm getting ready to look it up.
Dude, but the thing about it is, like I said, what gets me is like it was all you seen for a minute. Like it was everywhere.
And then it just kind of
And
dissipated,
now I haven't
right?
seen a single thing about it, man.
Yeah.
Now that could be my algorithm, my YouTube algorithm.
Sure.
You never know because the algorithm changes. But goodness, oh my goodness, look, there's still tons of stuff.
Yeah.
It's a space.
It's not.
It's a spaceship.
I'll just see if I can find it quickly through the pictures, but of course not. It's going to be all this.
That's a space peanut.
That's a Boeing bomb.
Dude, it's absolutely. I know it was all the talk, man. It was all the talk, and then
It still is. If you know that guy you liked, Angry Astronaut,
yeah,
he's still posting about it.
Is he still talking about it?
Yeah, and he pulls the pictures from this guy I'm trying to find too. It's Ray something. I need to start carrying my phone for real, so I can at least get to.
No, not really. You know.
Oh man.
You know.
Oh, there we go.
Okay.
That's his name, Ray. But he's pulling out some like beautiful pictures
Wow.
of this
look at that,
thing.
man.
Yeah.
Is that the anti-tail?
Yep.
So
This on
that
screen.
is so. Let me get this. Is the anti-tail? I guess in the front of it, that's going toward where it's going.
Wherever it is in proportion to the sun, if it's coming off of the whatever it is,
Like the nose.
yeah, well, like the ball of whatever that is, no matter where it's at in space where the sun is, it's facing the sun.
Right, instead of going away from it.
Right. So right now it's heading out away from us. So the sun is behind it. So it has two tails, one in front of it, one behind it. The one behind it facing the sun is an anti-tail. The one in front of it is like a comet tail. That's what's getting pushed off.
Did it make a loop around the sun? Did it come around the sun?
It did.
Like what? Okay, so here's my question. Why did it not just keep going on a straight trajectory versus like looping around? What happened
Because
there?
it's going too fast for the sun to affect it. It's gravitational. Like the gravitational
that's
pull
why.
of the sun
Uh-huh.
is not strong enough to stop it from going on a straight trajectory.
That's
Okay.
that's the
crazy
the insane thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I mean the sun is. I mean it's never happened before, right? That
No.
we know of.
No, all of them that's come in have all made a loop around the sun. It gets shot out by the sun's.
I mean, that's our solar system, right?
Yeah.
I mean, like,
there's
That's how it all works.
Jupiter's pretty strong too.
Yeah.
There's a thing called a Lagrange point between Jupiter and the sun,
Oh.
where there's
I knew that was coming. I'm probably gonna get called that.
yeah, there's a spot in between the sun and Jupiter. It's called a Lagrange spot where gravity is like Jupiter's gravity doesn't take effect and the sun's gravity doesn't take effect.
Okay.
It's like that's where they put
They kind of cancel each other out.
they cancel each other. They
Okay,
put like
that makes sense.
probes
Yeah.
and stuff in that area
Yeah.
because then you can make it to where it doesn't move.
It'll just stay right
Right.
in the center.
yeah, that
yeah,
makes
it'll
sense.
stay where you want to.
Yeah.
That's
That's where it's headed right now.
That's where it's headed.
Just happens to be headed to that point.
Interesting.
So have they done any more research on what the thing's made of or anything like that?
They still don't know.
I mean, and really, I don't even
Man,
understand
that's
how they would
wild.
anyway. That
Yeah.
blow, dude. The technology that they have to be able to something that's a million miles away, however many million miles away, and say, oh yeah, this thing is made up of these elements.
But they can't say that.
But
on,
well,
with this.
they did a little bit at first.
Yeah, I mean they know that it has nickel, but they don't know anything. Like NASA's not trying to discover anything. It's really weird.
Why?
Well, that's the question.
is that?
Are they?
That's a
and they're
little
just-
disturbing, actually.
Yeah. So they're they are.
They are.
I'm sure.
They're just not telling us.
This may be more dangerous than our Clinton comments.
Yeah, the pictures that they put out are way worse than any of these backyard astronomers.
Yeah, because they're honestly, man. Let's come on. Again, here we go. Common sense. They're keeping
Yeah.
something from
Yeah.
from the citizens of Earth.
Right.
They don't want us to know what's going on. But here's why. I think it's because I think they're stumped. right?
They don't know.
They don't
Yeah.
know, and that scares
And
them.
if they don't know, how are we going to know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're like, it's the comet. It's doing everything it does contradicts everything they say what a comet does.
Comets don't do what they're doing.
Yeah. Wow.
That ain't
Whatever.
Haley's. That
I don't
ain't-
care what it is. If they don't want to say if they want to say it's comet, cool. But just tell us why is it doing what it's doing?
Is it coming? So it's going towards Jupiter. So is Earth no longer in its path at all?
No, we were at our closest point
After-
like the 20th or 19th, I think.
So of what?
December.
Of okay.
Yeah, it won't be to Jupiter until March.
Oh, okay.
But this thing is able to. I mean, at the speed is going, and
Yeah.
and it wouldn't be like it has changed courses already several times, right?
No, it hasn't missed its course at all.
Oh,
Which is the crazy thing. Like,
Okay.
yeah.
That maybe I got it backward then. So that's what's crazy is that usually a comet will change due to outside forces,
pulls
whatever.
of planets, the sun, mainly the sun.
Yeah.
So comets, the reason they have a tail is because they are breaking down. The sun is so hot that it's destroying the nucleus of the comet.
Yeah.
Not this thing.
Yeah.
So
It actually got hotter than the sun.
so the tail
Wow.
the tail of a comet is like the dust and things that are breaking off of it.
Correct.
But this thing's got a tail going forward and one going
And
backward.
this is only
Actually,
built.
it's got 6 of them.
So
got
it's only.
6 tails.
So this thing has built power.
6 jets, yeah. It hasn't changed anything. Like the sun didn't
So
affect
nothing.
it
So the sun did not affect it at all.
at all.
He just said it got hotter than the sun.
Wow.
Yeah. That's crazy too.
Yeah.
Like nobody's ever seen anything hotter than the sun.
Right. Wow.
Man,
It
what do you
keeps
think, man?
changing colors. It goes from green to blue to gold.
Wow.
Dude, that's nuts. I don't know, man.
It's
that
like
whole
It's like Boy George.
is it a spaceship?
Red, gold,
you know?
and green. Karma, chameleon.
Oh my
You
god.
come and go.
It does
You come
and
go.
You're blue and gold.
Loving would be easy if you loved a lot like me.
But
Red, gold,
that
and
was
green.
to me that was one of our interesting episodes,
for sure.
man, where we talked
Yeah.
about that because
Yeah.
especially that so producer Rick knows a lot more about it than we do.
Yeah.
And it, because we're both kind of clueless on it. So honestly, even sitting here right now, I'm just kind of like, oh.
Yeah.
I'm like, man, what is this thing? Like, it concerns me.
Yeah.
It doesn't concern me because I'm scared. It's just
Well,
like, what is
I
this?
guess what concerns me is people just stop talking about it.
But not really.
That-
The same people I watch.
Oh,
are,
the same
like,
people are
it's-
still talking
yeah.
about it, but like
The people are trying to
I
get
don't
clicks
hear
online.
I don't hear the news like the
Right.
headlines anymore.
Yeah.
Right.
The people trying to get clicks on it, they're the ones who are
Okay.
not saying anything
Yeah.
anymore because they don't have anything else to say.
Yeah.
Because nobody's doing anything about
It's
it
just the news cycle.
except for like Avi Loeb, which we talked about.
Yeah, he's the one that was.
Yeah.
He's like the main guy looking at it, right?
Yeah.
Is he still looking doing the whole
He's
thing?
still putting stuff out.
Yeah. See, it was on like Fox and every and now, like I said,
Yeah. News cycle, man.
it is a
just
news
went-
cycle.
It went
Yeah.
past. Right.
Yeah. But we'll spend more time on the stuff we just talked about than
Right. Right.
than a spaceship barreling toward Earth.
yeah. Yeah.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
It's it's crazy.
Yeah.
We don't care if they like, kill us off. We're all dead. It don't matter. But
That's it.
you know.
That's
People
it.
have already said, there's been several people that said that we better get it together as people of the planet and not Russians, Americans, because there will be an existential threat eventually
Wow.
that we all have to fight for.
to the world,
Yep.
Wow.
to the entire world.
Yeah.
Well, man, could it?
Whether
Amen.
whether that's from aliens coming or eventually we're all going to have to fight the good fight when Christ comes
that's
back.
right.
Right,
And,
that's
hey,
right.
this one, this may be the Predator. This may be the Predator making his
Right.
rounds, baby. I'm a Predator fan. I'm really upset with myself because I didn't make it to the movies. I guess it stopped playing already. Dude.
I will have it. Though.
We're gonna
Yeah.
have to wait
Yeah,
for
I
the.
need-
We're gonna have to
yeah.
wait for the Plex.
Oh man,
I'm waiting for the Plex.
we don't know anybody that has that though.
No, we don't. We don't know that.
I don't know what y'all are talking
Yeah, I
about.
don't know anybody that has
Speaking of VPNs,
that. Oh man, but that was a good one, man. Neil Combs was awesome.
Man, that was. Now that you say that, that was probably. Man, that's up there with one of my favorite.
That was a
ones.
super.
That was very powerful.
Powerful episode, yeah, man. The things he went through, and I love the way that he is so open about talking about it. I don't know
Yes.
that I've ever heard anybody talk about it like he does.
Well, I don't know if I've ever heard anybody with that kind of radio voice.
I know. Yeah, right. Is that why you like it?
Neil Combs had that radio voice.
Hello, I'm Neil Combs.
Hello, I'm Neil Combs. Listen to my life.
Yeah.
But no, it was his life story.
It was, man.
And, like you said, man, he was just so forthright. And he just, there was no bones about, what he went through, what he did.
He doesn't sugarcoat or hide it.
And he's just so, man, I don't even know how to describe it. Man, he went through it and came through it, and the love he has for Christ and the love he has for his wife and his children and people.
Yeah.
Oh my, man. You're right, dude. That might be the top episode.
It was a super good episode, man.
It was so good, man.
It
was so good.
And I know we've talked. Me and him have talked too about him coming back on,
Yeah.
and we might talk a little bit about that. But he's a big music guy and stuff.
Yeah.
Man.
Oh, for sure.
And he's into some super thrash stuff and some old punk stuff and some.
Yeah.
And he's really into something that I like. That I know you. I don't think you guys are into it as much, but he's into horror stuff, right?
Yeah. No, I know.
The scary, but now he is into some of the stuff. He likes some of the stuff that I stay away from.
Yeah,
I don't do it like the exorcism stuff like that. I don't do that, but I like the slasher stuff. But he's into it, and I like to hear him talk about it. I mean, he goes to
yeah,
no, I don't think he goes to Comic-Con, but things like that, where it's horror based.
And think about it, he picked up different skill sets after his addiction. So he's like, man, what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna cook really, really good. I'm gonna bake really good.
Yeah.
I'm gonna grill really good. And
Dude, he makes desserts on the smoker.
Oh,
he
my.
smokes cheesecakes.
Oh, dude.
that sounds great.
I know, it looks so
Yeah.
good, man.
Yeah.
I love it, dude. He bought me on Christmas Eve. Him and Demita gave me a Dixon blanket.
Oh,
it's
nice.
awesome, dude.
Yeah.
I've been covered up with it every night. It's so warm.
Nice.
I was like, I seen him Sunday, and I was like, man, thank you, dude. I love that blanket. He's like, yeah, I seen a picture of your dog laying on it. And I was like, hey, dude, my dog lays on everything. He lays on me.
Right.
He lays on
Yeah.
everything. Oh, fish hook knows to get on anything.
Is it made of flannels?
Yeah, it's a flannel, and then so it's the Dixon flannel on one side, and then on the back side it's fuzzy was a huzzy. It's so good.
And Neil finds all those little out of the way restaurants.
Oh yeah, dude. They'll it ain't nothing for them to travel a couple hours to eat.
Yeah. And he'll take a picture, and it looks so good.
Dude, he makes everything look good.
Oh my.
He orders good. He's a good orderer.
He is, right? Yeah, he is for sure.
Sometimes I've found I'm a bad orderer. Here's my thing, man, is I go to these restaurants that I love, dude, I'm getting the same thing every time.
Right.
I don't go in there talking about people are like, oh, you're gonna get something different. I'm like, why would I do that? I'm like, I know I like this.
Not Neil.
This is what I want. No, dude. He's a
gonna
good orderer.
Yep,
Yeah,
for sure.
I'm scared of failure. I want my food to be great.
I know, because if you fail at that, it's like you don't get to say, hey, you know what? I changed my mind.
Yeah.
So
This was horrible.
because if you do, you get your food maced.
Another good segment.
That was a good segment. That was recent, man.
That
The
was
good
recent.
old Kentucky girl decided to pepper spray
And
and
you
good
know,
old
I-
Hoosiers food.
You know what? I saw a comment. And
On our TikTok?
we never said
That she was from Indiana.
Indiana.
No, we just said this happened
This
in
happened
Evansville.
in Evansville, Indiana.
Yeah.
And whoever said that in the comment was like, well, she's from Kentucky. We never said anything different.
I know, right?
That had nothing to do with it,
Hey,
honestly.
let me tell you what, man.
It really didn't.
Here's what I found with the, and it's okay.
Yeah.
But every once in a while, man, people will just get mad at what you say, man.
That's
People
it.
get mad
That's
at what
all.
you say for no
That's
reason,
all.
man. They get
That's
mad
all.
at what you say.
Sometimes they're wrong too.
That's right.
I know.
That's
Some
right.
guy got really mad because we said we wonder who she voted for.
I saw him get worked.
We weren't wrong.
I know.
We
He
were-
said we should be on the Evansville News. I was like, sure, we'll be on the news. Bring it on.
Hey, I would
Guess
love
what?
to be on the Evansville
Guess what?
News.
I've never pepper sprayed anybody's food. I'll put
Well,
some.
but
I'll use a pepper shaker on somebody's food for
Listen,
them.
though, there was a spider.
Well,
Right.
And she had to be sure that spider did not get near that food.
so if you're listening out there, any local exterminators, we got a new employee up for you. She carries her
think that's
own
the
And
proper
gear.
gear.
she is not from Evansville or Indiana, to be clear.
She is from
Kentucky.
somewhere. Yes.
Near the Paducah area. And that's another thing, man. Like, what was she doing?
Okay, man. So that was part of the
Why
story.
was she here?
That was part of the story. Was that she came here for the weekend and she figured she would make some runs because
that's what it
better
was.
money down
Okay,
here.
okay.
For making the runs. And then
I didn't know. Okay.
got that $2 tip was
Yeah,
just
well,
pushed her right over the
that-
edge.
Yeah.
Boy.
Feeding the spiders.
I'll tell you what, man. Listen to me. So Sunday night, we got 4 blizzards. You know how much those blizzards cost? 4 blizzards from
$32.
Man, it was. You know what? You might be right.
I'm guessing they're about $8 a piece.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We did leave a 20% tip. So it was
They,
a little over.
because they scooped your cream.
It was a little.
Did you
over.
go inside?
No, we got it delivered to us.
Next time go inside that DQ. Was it
Yeah.
the one in Newburgh?
No, it was in Evansville.
Oh,
but
never mind.
We didn't leave the warmth of.
You
our
got
home.
issues with the Newburgh one?
Yeah.
yeah?
Their floors are like Sir Beef floors.
Oh, very,
Ooh.
very, very slippery.
Yeah.
No, we
It's
did
okay
not.
at Sir
we
Beef,
we
though.
did not leave the warmth of our home. But we did. I feel like we tipped adequately.
Yeah, so you're talking
Yeah.
about you tipped a DoorDasher
Yeah, we
or
tipped a DoorDasher.
whatever you order, whatever
And-
service
But
you
like,
use.
there was part of me thinking, man, is this enough? Is this enough? That was. Don't get me started.
The
on
whole
the
time you were eating it, were you like, this tastes funny, man? What did they put in this? Sarah, you should have tipped $40.
Don't get me started on the orange leaf tip.
Oh man, that was a great conversation, man. Which is, what's funny, man, is like, so our 2 little cousins work there, and I asked them. I went into Orange Leaf one day and we were eating, and I said, "Man, did you see Jimmy talking about this place?" And they both said, "Yeah, he's an idiot."
But that's the truth.
It is the truth.
What
man.
did they do?
Again, didn't make it wrong.
No, that doesn't
that's
make
right.
it wrong. No, I'm totally with you. I don't even think that should be on the machine. I don't think they should ask for a
Yeah.
tip if you don't get served. It's not.
There was nothing that they did for me.
Because, man, I don't need to do that. If I want to tip somebody, I'll
That's right.
I'll do it. I'm
That's
like,
right.
hey, you know what? You went out of your way. I really like the way you press those buttons.
There
Here
was
you go.
nothing out of the way
Yeah.
in my experience.
No, like you said, you swiped your own card.
I swiped my own card.
Yeah.
I made my own creation.
Telling you, man, though, we live in this. That kind of goes with the entitlement of people.
Yeah.
People are entitled to, whatever, a tip or extra stuff or whatever. Just
So
because
my son Jay went somewhere and got a gift card. They asked him if he wanted a tip by purchasing that gift card.
I said,
What
I'll leave that
are
up. I'll leave that up to the recipient of this
What?
gift card.
Yeah.
Right. No, I'm telling you,
Yeah,
man.
I
It's
don't
entitlement,
understand.
man.
I don't
It's
understand.
Entitlement. We deserve it.
Somebody
we
help me
deserve it
understand.
for nothing. Well, it's because people think they deserve something for nothing. It's the whole something for nothing. Dude, so here's the thing, man. I went through, I couldn't help it. I got sucked into the comments, man. The Hodge twins posted something a while ago where somebody said, yeah, got a dang good show. I love the Hodge twins. But they posted something where somebody had said that people on Snap should only be able to buy healthy food, that they shouldn't be getting, they shouldn't live in luxury,
Yeah.
with all this stuff. And dude, the comments were wild, oh yeah, you're making children suffer. It's like, no. And then, reasonable people are like, no, we're not making them suffer. We want them to be fed. We just don't want them, it's they're saying it's bull crap for me to
Yeah.
go out and work 60 hours a week and I can't buy that stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But yet I'm paying for it for somebody else. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? And then of course the answer is, well, you're $30 a year you pay on your taxes for SNAP, which I would assume it's more than that, but you don't care to pay all these billionaires all this money. Look, everything we do, we're putting money in billionaires' pockets because they're the ones that
Yeah.
provide everything that we got, right?
Yeah.
I'm getting sick of the hate on the billionaires. They're
Yeah.
billionaires for a reason. Some of them are, maybe there's some nepotism or whatever that
Yeah.
went in there. But, for the most part, man, if a guy started a grocery chain that's, nationwide, then that cat is making money he earned, man. He put that out there.
They kind of figured it out, right?
Yeah. They're providing a service that we pay for. They get profit, man. There's nothing wrong with it. That's capitalism.
Why wouldn't they want to buy the good food to feed their children properly?
Because they want to feed them junk. And that's not, and here's the thing, is if you watch the videos of some of that stuff that goes on, those, some of them have been arrested for making their TikToks and stuff about what they buy and how they cheat the system and how that, like this one lady was like, I can't believe they want me to get a job. I'm not getting a job. I've never got a job. I've always been on government assistance. Man. And they get like, dude, I'm talking $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 a month for food plus housing. Yeah, they get free cell phones, free everything, man.
Wow,
everything's free.
That has never happened to me in my life.
I don't know if I've ever got anything free.
I can't think of anything I've ever gotten for free.
And here's the thing, man. I am totally cool with people that really need assistance getting it. You know, I think that we should have that because there are situations, there are single mothers who get in a bad, situation or whatever, but it shouldn't be something that's a permanent lifestyle. It's, hey, well, you're a citizen and we're going to help you get
We're going to get you past this spot.
But once you get past it, it's help, not lifestyle, right? That's the difference. It's like people expect it to be their lifestyle. And then.
Well, most of them that are that way, they've been taught that since they were little.
Yeah,
they probably have like a book in their house. This is how you get over on the government. Don't change. One
of the girls that got arrested, producer Rick, got arrested because she literally did tutorials on TikTok telling people how to cheat to get.
Oh man,
that's crazy.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah. And they caught her on it. Wrong administration to do that under, right? I mean, you know what I mean? It come out and bragging about it, and then got on there and started complaining a bunch because they were going to lose their benefits, right?
Yeah.
And the benefits that they're getting, and you got to remember, they don't just get SNAP. They get SNAP, they get WIC, they get housing assistance, they get all this stuff. And again, for people that need it and they're in a bad spot, yes, I will gladly pay my part of the tax to do that, but not for people that are just getting over. I'm going to get over on the government because essentially what they're doing is they're getting over on us.
Yeah,
and expecting us to go work because they don't expect us to not. Dude, I can't ever remember a time when somebody come and said, hey, you know what? You ain't got to do nothing. And all, you know what? But I'm going to make sure you got crab legs for dinner and Snicker bars for dessert.
I'm waiting for that time.
I know, right? I love it, baby.
Yeah.
I don't want, but no, not really. I wouldn't even, I don't even want it, man.
I'm still going to eat a ham sandwich every day.
That's right, baby.
Nothing wrong with that,
Ain't
man.
nothing wrong with that.
I love ham.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
Ham is actually one of my favorite meats.
One of your favorite moots?
One of my favorite moots.
I love ham too, baby. I like the Black Forest ham.
Ooh, yeah.
Go buy me a Subway when I can afford it. Because a foot-long Subway is about $12
What
now.
happened? What happened?
They used to be $5, man. Remember that?
$5 foot long.
That was
what
nice.
happened?
But it's no longer a $5 foot long.
Man.
And everything did, man. That's the thing, man. That isn't a legitimate thing. I do think that I do think that price of living is going down, but I think it's taken longer than people expected. I think that's the people's main gripe with this, with what's going on right now.
You can't fix stupid overnight.
You can't fix that kind of damage overnight, but you shouldn't have promised to.
True.
That's the bad part.
Well, I think that's part of it.
Out of all he's done, see, he literally has done everything he's promised. That's the one thing he was like, I'm going to lower prices tomorrow. It's like, no, I knew. I was like, well, that's going to take a minute because there's so much regulation and trade and stuff like that. Dude, these stores are going to. They don't want to stop making that money.
No,
they want their cost to go down and their price to stabilize.
Profit margin, baby.
Yeah, man, that's what they want.
Did you see that the
Costco?
No.
Okay,
wait.
Go ahead. You go ahead. I'm sorry.
Okay. The New York, it's basically all the Democrat cities, the big ones. They are still going to tax tips and overtime.
Yeah, they're refusing to do it.
They're refusing to do it.
Yep.
Isn't that like
at the state level?
So they won't get taxed federal, but the states, the deal was like hey, we want to not tax them at all.
Yeah.
And Chicago, L.A., New York are all saying no, we're not doing that.
No, we're
still going to tax their tips and their stuff.
These are
the states filled with the people who work those kind of jobs who keep voting for those idiots.
Yeah, I would say this is the consequence of your vote.
Yeah, absolutely, man. There are definitely consequences to your vote. Here's what I was going to say: Costco today.
Oh boy!
Look,
so you better lay this on me.
This is great.
I hope it's not bad.
I mean, me neither, because I love a hot dog,
$1.50 hot dog
from Costco.
No, it's not that.
Okay.
But, no, this may affect that though.
Don't you tell me
today a delivery worth like $50 million or something like that. You can Google it. It happened today. A shipment of lobsters got hijacked and stolen that was on its way to Costco.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, dude. And they lost.
No, I'll tell you this. I don't think that CEO will deviate because he was irate when they said, hey, I think we need to raise the price of this hot dog. And he was like, if you raise that, now this is his words, not mine. If you raise the price of this Costco hot dog, I will effing kill you. That's what the CEO said.
Really?
I will effing kill you. And guess what? Still $1.50 for a drink and a hot dog.
Oh, dude, I
love that guy.
yeah.
Love that guy.
I know. And I go every time we go there, man. We're always, and after you check out, that's hey, gotta get fat.
I don't even have to check out. I will go in straight to the hot dog, and I will walk around with the hot dog.
I went in there a couple of weeks before Christmas with Laura and little Malia, and we went up to the counter, and all we had bought was we got Malia we got her a hot dog, and dude, there were people at the line just losing their minds irate because they were completely out of pizza. It was like 3 in the afternoon, 4 in the afternoon.
But they have large pizzas for $9.95.
Yeah, well, they were out. They were like,
and they're good pizzas.
They were like, well, people were like, we'll wait for you to make them, and she was like, the girl was like, you don't understand.
They're waiting because it's great.
We have nothing. We
cheap.
have no dough to make pizza. It's gone. And dude, people were not happy.
You can understand their predicament. Right?
Understand their.
I just would have been like, what about that all beef hot dog?
That's what I'm saying, man. Get you one of them hot dogs, man.
Dude, I get them all the time. I love them.
Oh, they're awesome,
dude. Let's not leave Sam's out. They do the same thing.
Well, I don't really go to Sam's that much.
Me either.
It's
in Vanderbilt County for starters.
I go to Sam's a lot because, to be honest, like we have to buy a lot. Costco's great for home. Sam's is way better for business stuff.
Okay, well that makes sense.
So the stuff for the business that we get, we have to go to Sam's for. And dude, Sam's has the $1.50 drink and hot dog.
Is the hot dog good?
Is this good?
It's Nathan's.
Okay,
yeah,
that's fair.
Nathan's all beef hot dogs. They're fire. Okay. And then they got the pizza. Their pizza's great, and or you can get $1.50 big soft pretzel and a drink.
Ooh, another reason, like I don't care about going across the Vanderbilt County line, but it's always packed. Like that Sam's it's too much for me.
It's so hard to get in and out of.
Yeah.
Yeah, once you get in the store, it's so big, it's not bad.
Yeah, but it's getting in.
Getting in and out. We went like 3 days before Christmas, and I was like, almost got divorced.
Oh man,
yeah.
Like, oh man,
you set yourself up for failure on that.
No, I didn't. I got told what I was going to.
Well, he didn't have a choice.
I did what all good husbands do.
Sounds like he did not have a choice in that matter.
I did what all good husbands do. What I was told.
That's right.
And then I was irate, dude. People were like, how do people forget to drive at Christmas time? How do they forget to drive? Well, it's like people literally wouldn't move, scared, inching up, going. I was like, just go.
Here's the thing, man. Like what I've learned about myself is, how do I say this? I'm not a Christian when I drive, and I don't know how to get past that. I've asked the Lord for help. And I think he gives it to me, but I don't accept it.
It's like praying for patience.
Oh my goodness, man!
You better be ready.
I do. I feel bad about myself when I drive.
No, I do too a lot of times.
And I'm like, Lord, how and why do I act this way?
How can I?
You know what?
When I drive.
You know what I've started doing? I don't drive. If it's me and Stephanie, I don't drive. She drives.
Yeah, well,
that helps. But
that does help. Yeah.
But when I drive, I'm probably one of the people you guys hate, but I don't care. I'm in no rush to get anywhere anymore.
Oh, well, then you are one of the people that I hate.
I've just.
That's what I want to fix about myself. Is literally I will ask myself why I'm doing it. I'm like, what are you in a hurry for?
Right.
No, I say terrible things.
Yeah.
I'm not as bad as you.
I say terrible things that I do repent for.
I just
right then and there.
I do a 10% rule on the speed limit. So in a 30-mile-an-hour, it's 33, and I set my cruise control.
Oh, Rick, if you could hear me talk about you.
Yeah. But hey, if you get on my butt, I've got 3 things I can go down to 30.
Oh, Rick.
Yeah. Don't try me.
Oh, good Lord! Okay, you are making me
be
the way I am in traffic.
I'm one of those people. I think the speed limit is a suggestion. That's what
for sure.
If I need to get somewhere in a hurry, it's different. But normally, I'm in no hurry to get anywhere
but
anymore.
The difference between
it keeps me and this right here. Keeps me from doing stupid things too.
I can't see you. What is that? I can't see over there.
It's a boomstick.
It's a bang stick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the difference between 30 and 38, really, it's so different.
So I live under, here's my driving. Here's the way I base it. I live under the rule of what I think or heard about the police, which is 9 you're fine, 10 you're mine.
Yeah.
So in a 30, I'm going 39 usually. You know what I mean?
Well.
And honestly, that's a lie. In a 30, if there's somebody in front of me, I'm going 45.
And it feels comfortable.
It feels like you're not going fast.
It doesn't.
Dude, if I go 30 miles an hour, I feel like I'm crawling. I'm asking myself, why are you going so slow? You know what I mean? And if I get behind somebody going 30 miles an hour, I'm like,
oh man,
what are we doing?
Like
33, 10% rule. 10% is the real rule. Like they cannot, well, I'm not going to say they can't.
They generally don't.
If you went to court over 10%, it's getting thrown out.
Yeah.
Because that's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Well, listen,
that's the difference in speedometers. And
I listen to myself while I'm saying these things, and I feel bad about what I'm saying at that moment.
Man, I've been there, man, for sure.
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing: is like my mind is like Rick. I'm like, what am I? I'm like, what? Why am I in a hurry? Because I'm really not. But yet when I drive, I am.
Well, and it's
like I think I got to get to my house in 3 minutes.
And
it's like, why do I need to get
It's a
home?
marginal, actually. Like, are you really getting somewhere that much faster?
No, here's the
I
other
usually
thing.
pull up right behind you.
Yes, right.
That's what it is.
Yeah,
that's what it is.
That's
Smile
what
on.
hey, bro. That's when I get mad at myself.
You were correct.
I get mad at myself when I blow somebody and I look like a butt,
And
and
you
then I
pull
get
up to the
stopped at a light
stoplight.
and they pull up beside me, and generally they just go,
Yeah.
and I'm like, yep.
But I got there first.
But I got to this light before
I got
you.
there first. That's right. That's it.
It just helps out on your constitution. I'm telling you. Because I was the same way, like in a hurry, just nonstop speeding everywhere, angry. It's not worth it.
It's not.
Yeah.
That's what
You're
I want to
right.
get to because
You're
you're right, man. It sucks being mad. It sucks being angry driving for no reason. And then I get home and she's mad at me because I act like an idiot.
Yeah.
And I'm open about it. I talk about it all the time, man, about my issues with that. I want to get better. You've inspired me, Ricky. That's going to be my New Year's resolution. I usually don't make New Year's resolutions. I'm going to try to get not to be in the words of Brooks Hadley. The world done went and got itself in a big damn hurry.
Oh, Brooks.
Brooks was here. You remember that?
Of course.
Come on.
Hey, why would you question me?
I don't know. I'm sorry.
Of course I do.
Well, man, we didn't get to all of our episodes, but dude, it's been fun, man.
We didn't talk about Tulsa King or
man.
Landman.
Well, listen,
Dexter?
I think my dad might have stayed with us this whole episode.
He might have.
I think he might.
We didn't
have.
talk about TV at all.
Nothing about TV. or
Okay,
movies.
before we go, let me tell you what I'm on now.
Okay, tell me.
Dude, I'm binging it hard.
Yeah, what?
Dude, I'm rewatching Criminal Minds.
Oh,
okay.
that's good.
Dude, I love that
It's
show.
not even over yet.
I know, they're still going.
Yeah.
I know. And I haven't watched it like what's it called, like Evolution or whatever it is.
yeah.
I've only gone up to where so for me, if Spencer Reed's not on the show, I don't care about it anymore.
Right,
You know what I'm saying? Spencer's my boy. I love Spencer. Like every episode, Spencer just makes me want to just give him a hug.
That would be that'd be like Big Bang with no Sheldon.
Exactly. Is he still on the new ones?
No.
Okay.
The
See?
Georgie and Mandy?
No. Dr. Spencer Reed, the kid.
Oh, sorry. Yes.
Yeah. No, I can't. No, I'm glad he's off.
Yeah.
You're talking about Jason. You're talking about I can't think of what his last name was on there. But you're talking about the dude that was only on seasons 1 and 2 and then left like in the middle of 3. Like the main guy, like the one that started the BAU.
Oh, no.
Who are you talking about?
I was talking about Big Bang without Sheldon and Cooper.
No,
What-
but then you said something Mandy. That was his last.
Oh, no, that's a spinoff of. I thought you were just talking about is Sheldon still there?
Oh,
And I was like, no, because then they
Okay.
did the young Sheldon, and now they're
Okay.
on.
Yeah,
His
George
brother
and
and
Mandy.
Yeah.
Here's what's crazy about that though. Let me explain my malfunction real quick.
Okay.
Is the main? So remember Criminal Minds? Like the main guy at first, he was like Hotch was the boss, but he was like the one that was like he had started the BAU. He was the real smart guy.
Yes.
In real life, his name's Mandy.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and
Okay.
he left the show because he is a far left liberal and and said it was much too violent. He didn't know what he was signing up for.
Oh man.
So
Criminal.
not a whole lot.
Criminal
of,
minds.
I know, dude. not a whole. It's like, dude, you're an actor in a show that's really good. They base a lot of those episodes on like real events that we've like talked about. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
With that stuff. So anyway, man, I know we're not on a time limit, but we're over, and
we're over. On
we could just
non-time
keep
limit.
talking. This is the funny thing is like how easy it is.
Yeah, that's
you know
the thing.
when we just go at it like this. But don't forget, comment on the video, like the video. Most importantly, please click subscribe to the channel. It'll just take you a second, but it'll be a big deal for us. And don't forget, January 8th, Holly Dunn, the sole survivor of, I think it's Angel Resendez. Is it Resendez? I think that's his name.
No.
The railroad killer.
Yep.
She's coming on the show. That's next week. And man, we're super excited about it. She's done so much good. We're going to let her get on here and tell her story. And so, set your alarms. I tell you how you don't miss that episode right now, right after you click the subscribe button, click the little bell notification so that you don't miss the next video. As soon as that premieres, you're gonna get a little ding ding a ding 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 a ding ding, and it's gonna let you know that did you like my ding a ding ding
Ding ding ding ding ding.
that episode is up and online for you. Before we get out of here, it is New Year's Day, and one more time, happy New Year. I hope your year 2025 was the best year ever had, and I hope 2026 surpasses it by far. And so for one more time, the last time in 2025, Jimmy, give it to him.
Well, bye.
It was a pretty good one for the last one.
I thought so.
Yeah. Laid it on him, baby.